Hey, there's a tons of Battlegrounds games on Roblox. In this video, I will be ranking every single Battlegrounds game. Every single one. The Strongest Battlegrounds, the original game that started it all. In terms of combat and animation, it's really good. However, the community is a hot mess with crying 5-year-old Timmy on his mother's iPad. But there's not much to say about the original. I give the rating an S tier. Ah yes, Jujutsu Shenanigans, the game that doesn't feel another clone of the Strongest Battlegrounds. It's a game that doesn't take itself seriously. I respect the game for that. Overall, the game is supposed to be more of a silly Battlegrounds game than a competitive one. The animations are cool in its own right, and the gameplay makes you have a laugh while enjoying it with your homies. I'll rate this game an S tier. Hero Battlegrounds, I enjoyed this game. The animations are cool, but there are a lot of them, and sometimes I feel like I'm playing in molasses. The map is also very unique, and it isn't a boring base plate. Also, the first time I ever played the game, I got teamed on by some goofy Timmies. But anyways, I would rate this an A tier. Ultimate Battlegrounds. I would say it would be a great game if they would ever update. The animations are smooth and my attacks feel awesome, although there's a lot of people in the game that will not hop off. Finally, this game has a very unique style to it. Pretty solid A tier. Legends Battlegrounds. I have a lot to say about this game, and honestly, I love it. The combat being so smooth and the animation just so perfect. Even though they only have one free character you can use, it's super polished and high tier. This is a few games I would genuinely play again on my free time. Solid S tier. Oh, this game. One of the worst Battlegrounds games I ever played. Cursed Battlegrounds is a pile of dog shit. The moves feel sloppy and the dashes feel weird. I'll give credit where credit is due, is the animation quality is good. But it won't save the game from getting an F tier. Ah yes, another Jujutsu Battlegrounds game, and honestly I'm tired of these games. Sorcerer Battlegrounds feels slow, and it feels like they rushed some aspects of the game. However, I like the cutscenes they put in the game, that is a positive. But I would never play this game ever again. I'd rather lick dog feces of a dead rat than play this again. This game is barely a D tier. Seas Battlegrounds has cool animations, which isn't unusual for these games. But the controls were hard to figure out at first, and needed special attention for the abilities to actually work when you clicked on them. It has cool stuff in the game, like the map. It also has this cool battle fight mode that, in my eyes, it's unique, its own ways, but overall, it's just a boring game, to be honest. It could use more improvement, but it doesn't stand out. Overall, it's a C tier. The only other Jujutsu game I see worth playing is Jujutsu Beatdown. When I first played this, it blew my mind. I know I'm aware that I said I was tired of Jujutsu Battlegrounds, but I'm being genuine when I say this game is underrated as hell. With its unique domain clashes and awesome animations, I'll rank this an A tier. KJ Arena is a unique Battlegrounds game that's focused on our mighty Lord KJ, aka Little Timmy's dreams. Yes, I know y'all want the Strongest Battlegrounds to have KJ quit whining already. Anyways, I would say KJ Arena is a pretty solid game. Me and my friends had a good laugh playing this. Honestly, it's the best KJ game you would find. But as a Battlegrounds game is a decent but not the best game I have played. So overall rating, it's A-B tier. This game was ass. When I first played this game, it was so horrible. The movement, the animation, the effects, it was all shit. It was like the creator took dog turd outside and sprayed fairies and put a band-aid on it. That's it, that's the game. It dishonored the Demon Slayer anime with this shit of a game, and honestly, it should be burned in the pits of hell where it came from. Huge F tier. So, Fruit Battlegrounds is a unique game with loot crates in it. Honestly, it's way too hard to grind, and I am not grinding a game for a 1-minute segment. That's just not going to happen. Even though this game isn't my vibe, I can't be biased here. It's unique for a Battlegrounds game, so I'll give it that, but it's going to be a C tier at most. This game was very generic and boring.
Oh my God.
The map was didn't have anything special to it. But the animations, I'll let it slide because they were awesome. Overall, this game is kind of bland and basic. It's like bare bones. Skeleton game. This is barely a C tier. This game is horrible. It's like if hell was a person and had a baby with every medieval torture device made, the baby would be this game. It feels like torture to play, and everything seems off and stolen. I'm surprised people can be seen playing this shit. I cannot describe verbally my hate for this game and the fact you have to choose a character before you even can fight. Not even gonna get started on the boring map and stolen animations that weren't even stolen good. The animations suck. This whole game sucks. This game needs to go to the 7th layer of hell and never be shown to light again. Screw that. Heat rises. Put it on the 1st layer so it can just melt and suffer more from the rising heat. Although even the devil wouldn't want this dog shit in his domain. This shit deserves its own tier. Dog shit tier. The game sucks ass, holy shit, never again. Do not play this game, please just play anything else. Man, that shit was so boring. The only thing on my mind when I was fighting was that beautiful looking leave button. Man, I would marry that leave button if I was in Realm Rampage ever again. That shit was so ass cheeks it made me want to unalive myself on the spot and get a Bible to exorcise all the players to get them to leave. It makes me want to regurgitate my organs, swallow them back up, and then do it again forever nanosecond I'm in there. Hell, I'd rather spend 1 minute in a room with a pile of ants than play that game for 20 minutes for a measly 1 kill because of how unbalanced the characters are. Bloody hell, mate. Like, how idiotic this game is very generic and quite boring to play, to be honest. If you really want to play a Battlegrounds game, just play the Strongest. This game feels like a filler episode. This game is a D tier. I saved the best for last. In my opinion, this is one of the best Battlegrounds game I've ever played. The movement, animation, fighting, it's all amazing. The map is such a beauty in the eyes. It's sad to see the game can't get updated as of currently. And holy, the ultimate moves make you feel like a god. The effects, these developers put a lot of effort into this, and honestly, if they could update this game, it could rival the Strongest Battlegrounds. This game feels so majestic, and honestly, if this game is a person, I would hit on the head with a crown. I don't know what y'all were thinking about, weirdos. Anyways, this game deserves more attention and love. Biggest S tier.